everybody, Thomas Lucas here, and welcome back to the railway, and welcome to another review. Today I am reviewing another Hornby model, which is this, the Hornby Railways Pullman coach. So, I got this from the Severn Valley Railway, which I recently went to for their spring diesel gala, and I got this for £10, because in between, I think it was Gordon and Mickey Mouse, was it? Mickey Mouse, I think, is the engine nicknamed. And there was a little retailer store, also stand. And I was searching through covers because I was looking for more coaches from Pullman Railway, and I discovered this Pullman coach. And yeah, quite a nice price, £10. To be honest with you, it looks newer than it actually is from the outside of the box. So I'm not sure if that's right, but there's R223 Pullman coach first class. I mean, it is a Pullman, but I don't know if it is the right era because I have a look at it. I have had a look at it, and it does look maybe here's all the I can't tell really, but anyway, I think it's time we should now take it out of the box and then check out some of the detail we've got here. So let's do that. Okay, so there is the Hornby Railways Pullman coach, ready to be unboxed. So without further ado, let's open up and have a look at it. Right, okay, so I can remember how to open these ones. It's just a case of flip it, pull the cover off, and just a case of just gently sliding it out. Yeah, there's no sort of ice spots or anything, ice covering on it, because it's the date of the box. But there you go, there is the Hornby Railways Pullman coach. And it's quite nice to have one that's not brake, because I've got 3 brakes and actually one only sort of full coach. So I actually now got two full coaches and 3 brakes, so it's a longer Pullman train, which is always good. But there you are. As you can see, it's got no name or any number or at all on it. Let's have a look. Is there a number on it? No, it hasn't got a number. But I like these symbols on the side, which sticks for the Pullman, also the lettering on the top. But more into that when I put it onto the white background and then check out some of the detail. So I think we'll be on to that now. So let's do that. Okay, so there is the Pullman coach up against the white background, and well, I can already tell by the wheels of it. It's quite hasn't got a lot of friction in the wheels, which is or stiffness in the wheels, which is causing it to well, just very slowly slide down on the slightest of hills, which is quite good. That means there'll be the return of the hill test later. But, well, as you can see, I've put on the piece of track, but when I put it down, it just rolled off to the side that way. I've only just managed to stop it rolling, so which is pretty good, so hopefully it'll do well on the hill test. But anyway, for now, let's check out some of the detail of it. So moving around over to here. So you've got the typical sort of Pullman sort of look on the side. Got broad couplings, as you can see. I think this is a railroad one by the looks of it, because it looks like it's got the sort of the silver top roofing that my railroad brakes have. So I've got a feeling that this might be a railroad model. But yeah, I think it might be, but we won't know. Yeah. Yes. So the doors are. You can clearly see them there with the nice windows, or the oval shaped windows, and also these ones here, which is really high. I do like that detail on there, really nice. I mean, obviously, if it is railroad, then obviously it won't have that much detail on it, and has got plastic wheels, so that sort of proves it. It's a railroad, or it's an older version of before railroad came into business. But anyway, there's the logo for the Pullman, which is really nice. Inside, you've got all the tables and chairs, which you would normally have in the Pullman. It makes it look like cloth on it, which sort of makes it doesn't ruin the chairs. Quite nice. Also got the really famous name Pullman. Really nice. And obviously, I've seen the actual Pullmans in real life. With the Bell and Bridges Pullman. Underneath, you'll see it has not much detail on there. The bogies have a little bit of detail on there, and there's not much really underneath, I have to say. But that's really expected just for sort of simple Hornby design. Not much there. And I have noticed that window there doesn't appear that side, so. But it looks a bit. You got this sort of like the buffet bit there, which is really interesting. So that's where they sort of cook the food and bring it into the actual main coach itself, so people can dine with their friends and family. And then obviously, see on the other side, it has got 2 couplings on both sides, which is a good sign. So it means I will have to find another coupling to put it back on. But yeah, on top of the roof, obviously got the typical sort of Pullman look on the roof. A nice sort of silver colour. There was a bit dusty on the top, so I have sort of wiped it off, which will make it even a bit more shiny. But yeah, it's quite a good Pullman. Hopefully it runs well. Like when it's come up to a train. But first we need to check out to see how free rolling it actually is. Because if it's quite stiff, then the engine pulling along might struggle a bit. But from what I can see here, it should be quite free. Could go down a hill. So, speaking of hills, I think it's time we put this on the hill and do the hill test. Okay, so there is the Pullman down to the track, and it's gonna struggle a bit to make the Pullman stay still, because it's already started to roll forward, which is always a good sign. Whether or not it'll be able to get around these corners, these bends here, because these are quite tight curves. So hopefully, with what I've seen in the past, that other coaches can get down to this bottom curve here. Whether this Pullman will, we won't know until we start rolling it. So without further ado, let's give it a nudge. There we go. Give it a bit of a nudge. Ooh. Yeah, so it's about halfway down. I'll give it a bit of a bigger nudge this time. Yeah, I would say that's pretty good. If you see that, it's ready. Hang on. What? Yeah, it's quite. I mean, on straights it does quite well, but on curves it obviously takes a lot of force out as it goes down. So if I did a faster speed, like this, I mean it can go around curves, but obviously it takes a lot of speed out of it as it goes down. But yeah, it hasn't got much friction. I mean, look, it even starts rolling on a straight downhill. So yeah, but I think it's time we before we move on to the next bit. This should have no problems causing any friction levels with the trains. So the trains won't struggle with this coach. That's fine. But anyway, talking of trains, I think it's time we put this up into the Pullman set and get it running on an express train. Okay, so there is the Pullman coach, and excuse the sunlight which is coming through from that window. But anyway, so there's the Pullman coach come up to the rest of the Pullman, which makes a nice 5-coach set for the Pullman. So the sun's coming in now. And I've got a good locomotive, which is the Princess Margaret Rose, which has the headboards, the Merseyside Express, which I thought goes really well with this Pullman set. And I thought, well, it looks the part with the Pullmans. So, without further ado, I think it's time we should get it running and see how it does around the layout. Right then, I think it's time we should get this going. And today's theme is an express train sort of theme. So I've got sort of dinosaur style trains running today. So without further ado, I think it's time we get the Princess Royal and the new Pullman coach on its way. So let's go. Ah yes, looks smart that way. Okay, so as the Princess Royal runs happily with the new Pullman coach, which, like I said, the Pullman coach is running very well. Here I have Tornado on a sort of a buffet train. So they're made up of Mark Ones with a buffet car in the middle, sort of tea train or something, tea and biscuits. Yeah, it's a British train. But yeah, anyway, I think it's time we get to Tornado going. Ah, there we go. And finally, it wouldn't really be an express sort of theme without Flying Scotsman. So I've got the Flying Scotsman set ready to go. So the Flying Scotsman over its 3 NER coaches. What we need to get is some more NER coaches because 3 isn't really enough. Well, it's tiny for Flying Scotsman. Maybe sort of 7 or 8 we should really do for it. But anyway, for now, it is time to get Scotsman going. Right then,
I think this is quite a successful running session. All trains running. Nothing major has happened, so that's fine. Yes. So the Pullman coach is really good. So if anyone does buy one of those, I would really recommend it because it's such a good as a runner. With sort of in a train, it looks really good. It also doesn't got a lot of friction in the wheels, so it doesn't cause too many problems. But yeah, I have to say it's really good. Really good coach. Really good coach. Yes, so with that, that's all we've got time for today. If you enjoyed this review, do like and subscribe to keep the channel going, and leave a comment if you wish, and I will respond to it. So, with that, thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you all next time for some more reviews. Goodbye, everyone.